What's going on, guys? Diamond here, and right behind me is the McLaren. So today what I want to do is turn this into a absolute beast when it comes to racing, all because, well, McLarens are typically slow in this game. They're only made for looks, and because I have this McLaren and it's just been kind of sitting around, I want to turn this thing into a track beast alongside with the Viper and just try to see exactly how fast can I make this thing and will it technically still be considered slow. But anyways, let's get into this. So I don't think I really need to do any looking on this car since it's been out for so long. However, we are going to head over here to the parts shop, and something that is already inside of this car, if you didn't hear it already, but it has inside, if you can see it right there, but you can make it out, it is a twin turboed 4.0 V8. Don't get me wrong, it's a fast engine. However, it's not fast enough, and so we're going to be using the 3.8 V6 alongside the 8-speed DCT, and we're going to turn this thing into a beast. So let's go ahead and get this engine out, and let's install the new one. Don't get me wrong, I love keeping engines, but for this case, we'll be deleting it. Bye-bye. Anyways. Now that's over with, let's go ahead and head over to the tuner and the tire shop, and let's get some tires, and let's actually put a tune on this car. I will say the handling on this McLaren is not the greatest, and we just ended up getting sent to the other side of the highway. But I can notice that it's like dragging and shifting to the side as if I have a stick drift when I don't. It's impossible for me to have a stick drift when I'm on keyboard and mouse. Alright, now that we're here, let's go ahead and get to tuning. So this is a tune by the person named Dylan. It makes 1275 horsepower with 1150-ish foot-pounds of torque, and we're going to be trying it today. Definitely love how the back tires spin. But let's go ahead and get the fitment for the car. Alright, so we'll be using the slammed fitment for the McLaren. So for the backs, it's going to be 19 and 340, so super huge back tires, but it's also going to be 20. Then we're going to use some sport tires, and this is 19, 20, and 280. Super huge tires. And just while we're here, let's go ahead and go onto the test road and see exactly how good and how fast this car can get. Definitely above 200 now. This thing is actually pretty quick now. Holy. 246 from what I saw there. We actually may have something that's a lot faster now. I definitely do want to try and race somebody in this. I genuinely think this thing might destroy somebody. But with that being said, let's go ahead and head over to the other city, and also let's go ahead and get this thing painted, because I don't think this is my blue. If I remember correctly, I think this might be Avin's blue. Yep, this is definitely not my blue. But let's go ahead and actually just go ahead and change this. Honestly, I kind of want to go with the McLaren orange, just because of the fact that, well, it's a McLaren. That, and it fits. That thing looks beautiful. And you know, for once, I think we'll actually use these. These actually look like some rims that we could actually use here. So let's go ahead and do our front rims, and then our back ones, which were 340. All right, let's get these on. Let's lift the McLaren up, and let's get these off. And now, let's get these on. I'm gonna be so real with you. This looks beautiful. Absolutely amazing, dude. This, oh my, wow. This fits perfectly. All right, let's head over to the track and see how good this is. So as you may know, the McLaren was definitely not a drag car. However, I do want to see how good it is on this racetrack. Like the Viper, it's a rear-wheel drive, so you kind of have to go into the corners at a slide. It honestly handles a little bit better than the Viper. Oh, spin out there. All right, we'll go around the track one more time just to finish this lap. And we spun out again. Not my proudest moment. And there we go. So honestly, when it comes to this McLaren, holy dude, this thing's amazing. I honestly did not expect that we could actually recover the builds from that blue and those messed up rims. Since the mesh is gone on those, I wanted to actually create something more unique. And well, honestly, I think the McLaren might have a shot at beating a lot of cars now. Let me know if y'all want to see me race this thing, and leave me some feedback down below if y'all want to see any other cars, like maybe even a Gallardo. But anyways, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Ciao.